Hi there. I've got a very quick video for you about one essential hack for your D&D games that will just make everything amazing. So I just saw Matt Colville, maker of the best D&D videos on YouTube. I think a lot of people have that opinion and I'm one of them. He made a video about stealth checks, and the point he was making was a player should not necessarily know the result of a stealth check because the character wouldn't know whether they've been successful or not. So the player rolls, they see that they roll a 1, that they know they've screwed up. They or the other players might change what they're doing accordingly. The character wouldn't know that, so that brings in an element of metagaming. Our good internet pal Matt Colville suggests that the DM makes that roll, and that's I think a lot of players would kind of be horrified by that, and it also seems like quite an old school thing. If you ever saw either of those episodes of Community that featured D&D, or if you watched Harmon Quest, you would have seen the DM roll all the rolls in those. But I think people like to roll their own dice. But it's making a very good point. It's just going to affect the game, so why not get the DM to roll? But as I say, a lot of players, they want to make those rolls. They might feel like you're taking away agency. So my one amazing life hack, and I was sort of surprised that maybe a lot of people don't do this. I've got a little cat in the video. I think that's traditional. If you're making a D&D video, at some point, have your cat appear, and that will get you more views. Toby, do you want to? There she is. Look at her. Oh my goodness. So cute. So cute. She'll probably rip my face off in a minute, so I'm going to put her down. People like to make their own rolls, understandably, because they want to feel like they're in control. But it's a little bit of an issue. Stealth rolls, perception checks. There's all sorts of things where it might not be the best thing for the player to roll. So, and I'm sure I'm not the first person to have thought of this, but my idea is to use the Casket of Mystery. Okay, I'm going to have to show you this. Cats, eh? Anyway, so I like to use the Casket of Mystery. Now, what's the Casket of Mystery? Casket of Mystery can be anything you want. It can be a cup, any kind of vessel. You put... Are you going to let me do this? You're just... I mean, you just want to be on camera, don't you? I want my own video series. I want to become an internet sensation. There's a lot of... there's a lot of competition. You take a dice. Now here's my beautiful green Chessex dice. Look at it. Oh my god. You place it inside a vessel. You give it to your players. They make the roll and they pass it back to you. And so they've made the roll, but they don't know that they've rolled a 19. Oh my god. Now I use this. Don't know if you can see that there, but it's an incredibly cool gothic thing. I mean, you can use anything. This actually comes from Atmosfear.
Oh, what an atmosphere! I love a party with a happy atmosphere.
Not that Atmosfear, the other Atmosfear. I think in some territories it was called Nightmare. It was a board game that came with a video, latterly a DVD, where there was a gamekeeper. Yes, my gamekeeper.
I am the gatekeeper.
He would appear on screen and berate you. And I think this was placed in the middle of the board, and you would put your worst fears in there, and at the end of the game you reveal your worst fears or something. But anything that you can find that, you know, you can roll a dice in. Perception check, stealth check, do that. Now it's a little bit unwieldy because you have to get the thing out, you have to pass it to them, they have to pass it back to you, but I feel like that's just kind of bringing in a little bit of a sense of theatre. I like a sense of theatre in my games, and I think people get a kick out of that, and I need to do this more often actually. As I say, you can use anything. You can use a ring box, you can use just anything else that obscures it, but I think people generally get a bit of a kick out of it. So yeah, that's my little bit of advice for you. Very, very short video.